Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Okay, so let's go on to bottom of the Billboard.
Oh yeah.
So did you get a chance to listen to the song?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So first off, for those who don't know, bottom of the Billboard is a segment that we do every week. Either Billy or myself introduces a song that we review. If you know anything about our dynamic, typically don't agree about music at all, so it's always a little bit fun. This week, my recommendation is Colors by the Black Pumas. I love this song. I think that the vocals are amazing. I love the bass line, just the rhythm section as a whole. It's got a very like kind of old school Motown feel to it. And I'm a huge fan of that whole genre and just era. So I love the positive message, and I mean the whole thing. I love this song. It's just, beautiful melody. I love it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bill?
So like I had always seen Black Pumas, the name like around everywhere, and for some reason, and like that cover, I thought for sure it was a metal band, and that's why I never listened to this. It just sounds like a metal band name, right? And then the cover also kind of looks like, okay, so that's why I wouldn't like it. So I never even gave it a chance. I listened to the song today, the Colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Love it.
You love it?
I love it.
Wow.
This is like the first time where you show me
I was so
something.
prepped for you guys to just start screaming.
I know, and I'm sorry about this.
I know.
I don't even have negative comments about it. I thought it was great. I love the Rhodes piano solo, piano player and everything. But I really like the bass tone a lot.
Yeah,
and that Motown old feel that it has the whole time through is that's the first time I've ever heard of them, and the first time that I've ever listened to any song. Is all their music like that?
Yeah. I mean, it's all kind of like that soul.
That's
R&B thing. Yeah,
soulish vibe or whatever.
That piano solo is like so sloppy in a cool, like, clean way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, but like I didn't notice it until like the third time I listened to it, which was all today. But like I was like, damn, this is like so well thought out. Yeah. But also just like kind of like, gritty. Just like like throwing my hands at the keyboard kind of thing.
Yeah. It's got that like Billy Preston kind of feel a little bit.
Yeah, it's very, I mean, that's a kind of, it's, jazz kind of gospel influence where it's a lot of...
I heard blues the whole way. But.
Yeah, because he knows how to play the song, but if the approach that he took to playing, you can tell that's a very jazz. Like if you listen to like John Medeski play, it's like the way he plays is very sloppy. Like he's just kind of throwing his hands out. It's a good kind of way to describe it. Yeah. But it's all very well thought out, rhythmic and intentional, but just like dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was just like, felt like he was just like, he had been drinking a little too much, playing the thing. I'm sure that's not what was happening, but like that's the feeling it gave. Like, it was just like this very cool, sloppy, feel.
Yeah. I love it.
Like 100% on the Billboard.
Dope.
And I can't wait to listen to it. Like I listened to it today, like 2 hours before y'all came over, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. I can't wait to listen to more of this.
Yeah.
I just kept on listening. Like I was like, I had never heard this artist before, and I was like, I was really into that album that The Roots and John Legend did together back in high school called Wake Up.
Oh yeah.
It kind of gave me similar vibes to that, but like not as, I don't know. It felt like a lot more natural and like, just cool.
It's definitely more. It has less of the like the hip hop element. You know what I mean? And this is much more just like I don't know. It just brings you right back to that Motown era, I think.
Right.
Tonally, like with the bass and the drums and just the instrumentation, the way that he's singing, like all of it. It's such a beautiful song.
And the subtle organ in the background. Like it took me on like the second or third try that I was like, that little organ back there is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, the e-piano kind of shines, but
And I was gonna say, I really like this whole kind of revival of the soul funk thing. Like Khruangbin is one of my favorite bands. Like I love that. Obviously they're like way more like indie kind of rock, but I would love it. Everything goes this direction. But, the only negative comment I will say 100% is that it's so clean. It's like the cleanest of clean. Except for that sloppy kind of Rhodes.
Well, that's why it like kind of put me over the edge. I was like, oh, this song slaps. It was like, it felt very, like you said, clean up until that point.
Right.
It just was like, oh, I love like the rim shot in the beginning. Like he's kind of like, he's hitting the stick as it's going down to hit the rim.
Right.
Which is something that, do you know John Lumpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of like showed me that early on. And I love that trick. And every time I hear it in a song, I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I don't know. It had a lot of just like small things that made the song cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I can't wait to listen to more of it.
Dope.
First time ever.
All in agreement.
What'd you think I was going to say about it?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Because, you know, what I thought you were going to say is that it was going to be boring. I thought you were going to say that it's all the same instrumentation that's been used for the last 100 years.
That is true.
And I thought that you were going to say it didn't have any like feeling to it.
No,
because
that's the opposite.
It's the opposite. Sure. But he likes a lot of electronic stuff. So that to him
like
is
cool music.
What feeling is. Yeah. Like feeling is music that's made by robots and
it's made by humans.
Whereas
with robots.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of and he thinks that like music that's like played by people is not feeling at all.
Never
so
said that.
And which is weird.
Yeah, we throw you under the bus. Right
strange dynamic.
Are you a robot?
Am I a robot? He has had the same tone of voice for 5 fucking years.
Well, no, for longer than that. Just you've only known me for that long. But
that's when you were built. Was 5 years ago in my fucking mind.
That's when you left the factory.
100% robot.
Yeah,
I don't know who's a robot here.
I'm not a robot.
Are you sure?
Kentucky through and through. Shoo. Homegrown.
You guys don't have anything, even internet in Kentucky. So
don't you
definitely
don't. You can say everything you want to about me.
Oh,
you should make y'all.
Even Jacksonville's bourbon's better than yours.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
I love how you're drinking it. You're drinking it out of
a beer,
a maker's glass.
But I'll sip.
All right, so it makes it the bottom of the Billboard.
100%.
Dope. I'm happy that we're on the same page.
I'm glad you liked it too.
Good.
That's the first time.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Wow.
That's a triple crown.
My last suggestion was a Dave Matthews song, and
he
shat on that one.
So I've got a funny Dave Matthews story.